Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Tetcher, and the way we are... Hold on, Grubby. The way we're doing our public test realm stuff, that's interesting, that's very interesting, is the way we're doing our someone isn't targeted? What the hell? But doing our public test realm testing stuff is we have been... What on earth are these? That ain't good. Can I get rid of those? Okay, well that's interesting. Hopefully you guys can ignore those. We're basically, as new people arrive, we're rotating people in and out of our custom game, so everyone gets a chance to test everything. So, what it's going to be is my first cast of Battlefield of Eternity, due to the fact I'm in the Observer slot, and we just saw First Blood going down onto the Zeratul. Looks like Sankus, maybe Second Blood here. Lily trying to keep him alive, but it's not going to be enough. Nick comes in with the Kerrigan to clear him up. And with that... Oh no, maybe 5 might go down as well. In comes Tyrael with the body block. That's going to be a dead Kael'thas. Has the Master Skin as well, due to the fact that everything is unlocked here, but people aren't fully untalent gated. So there we go, nice skin up there. So let's have an introduction to the blue team. Playing on the Kerrigan, it is Nick, who is currently going on to the Lily. Lily game drop flow, and Lily goes down. And this is going very well for the blue team. Playing on the Tyrael. It is that's the minion. Playing on the Tyrael, it is Yelko. Playing on the Tychus, it is Arrow. Playing on the Jaina, it is Visceral. And playing the Rhaegar in the top lane, it is Grubby. And on the right-hand side, in the red trunks, it is going to be Gleshuish. We're gonna call him GSL. We're gonna call him GSL because that's his first few letters. Who is maybe about to die? Oh, baited. Zeratul just got wrecked. In the bot lane, it is Dodie playing the Lily, Fi playing the Kael'thas, Sankus playing the Muradin, and just respawning in base, it is Tony X Core playing the Zeratul. And once again, Sylvana's getting dropped very low, but she also managed to get Arrow down. Only Arrow dies to minions. Well played there. He gets taken down. The objectives have just spawned in the center of the map. Kael'thas getting focused down by Nick and Tyrael. And Tyrael here. Nick getting burst down by Tony X Core. Very nice body block there. Good engagement, getting a great angle. So now red team going to be focusing down the Angel boss as quick as possible. The Immortal, as it is called. Is this one called an Immortal as well? Yes, it is. Focusing down the Angel Immortal as quick as they can, while blue team are waiting for Nick to respawn. Grubby having to be in the top lane. There's not much going on there. Zeratul going on to Arrow here. Tony X Core having to get away though, because the overkill is a bit too much. But because he's unmounted, oh, the blink just as Nick comes in. Nick does not get his stun down. Now red team very far ahead in terms of killing the blue team's Angel there. So now the Demon, pretty much a full health Angel at about half. But red team need to regroup. Dodie getting a bit out of position here. Nick and Arrow going very hard onto him. And in comes Sankus stunning Nick up. And Dodie is able to back out. Zeratul is able to take down Arrow in the back. Nick also going to be focused down, but he's able to pull in Sankus. Sankus having to jump out. Grubby is in the back, focusing him down, causing a great distraction. He may actually get Sankus here, and he gets Sankus with the help of Yelko. And they're going on to Dodie as well. Dodie goes down. Nick is just sitting in the back here with no health. And we're now going to see the blue team finally start on the red team's Demon, the red team's Immortal, and they're going to start focusing this down as quick as they can. Zeratul with the Vampiric Strike. That is Vampiric Assault has its own icon now, which is cool. Except Vampiric Assault's still over here. It's just a rename for it. Visceral having to back up here because Tony X Core's here. Nice reveal with the Code of Cold. Going to be backing away to Arrow. Make sure he doesn't get caught out. Nick gonna get slowed here by Sankus. Sankus stuck with the jump in. Fight is going down. Tony X Core having to back up due to the overkill. And once again, Grubby playing super aggressive on this Rhaegar. Living Bomb is marked on him though. He's having to get a better angle though. And we are seeing the engagement. No, Sankus having to jump out of there to make sure he doesn't get engaged upon. But Yoko with the blink to his Elderwind's Might there. Really nicely played. Getting a great angle there. The sneak attack. And now, once again, blue team going to start on the Immortal, but Visceral gets taken down. Tony X Core, though, also trades his own life for it. So, going to see both teams actually start on the Immortals. We're seeing red team sneak into the background. Blue team, though, have a bit of a head start, finally. By just going to try and get rid of Arrow as quick as possible. It looks like blue team will get the Immortal first, just. And red team had such a good advantage, but now red team have a really good angle of preventing blue team to retreat here. Arrow, though, sneaking a bee there in that vision-denying brush. Grubby very far forward here. There's 2 potential stuns here to prevent him from getting away. Not just one. He's going to get ready outside. Doesn't get body blocked. Nick comes in to help. Grubby sneaks away here. Zeratul tries to take him down, but he gets out. And the rest of blue team come in to prevent that from happening. And we're able to take down Kael'thas. The Immortal has now spawned and is going to begin pushing it down this this top lane. Sorry, there is no mid lane. It's just craters and stuff. So the Immortal going to be pushing that down. Has 448 attack damage apparently, which is a stat I've just seen. And Zeratul coming in, gets some damage onto Nick, but he may have bitten off 42. Nope, Nick does not land the stun. Nice dodge by Zeratul. Apparently a bit of lag, but that's not too surprising. This is just the public test realm, so it's fine. Grubby takes a full flame strike and a cleave to the face, but he is fine. Fi getting focused down by the overkill, but immediately turns onto Arrow. Arrow gets healed by Grubby though. Grubby keeping on top of the heals here. And we're going to see the blue team retreat here as their Angel did get taken down. So they're not going to get much more out of this, unfortunately. So they're going to back up, head back to lanes, and so Grubby right next to Fi here. Neither of them going to find anything. And Arrow just auto-attacking. He's taken a mostly auto-attack build, very similar to what I went with earlier. Extra movement speed, the lifesteal is pretty much the exact build I went in yesterday's episode. So that's pretty interesting. Tyrael also the Vampiric Strike. So we have Vampiric Strike and Vampiric Assault, which are 15%, 25%. So that's interesting. Oh, yeah, Yako fighting with Tony X Core here. Tony X Core having to blink away, does not want to take that fight at all. Grubby heading back to the top lane, going to be soaking all that XP as quick as possible. Unstable Poison taken by the Sylvanas here, just wiping out the minion waves as quick as possible. Kael'thas, Fell Infusion, Neverwind, Fission Bomb. So far a pretty standard build. And Muradin, full hammers all the way. The Zeratul build is pretty similar to what you would usually expect, except taking Vampiric Strike as opposed to the focus attacks. Grubby going on to Tony X Core here, but there's several members of Red Team coming in, and they do catch him out. He does go down. Jaina, she has the increased radius on Blizzard, the Snowstorm, and the Frostbitten with Winter's Reach, as opposed to the Mana Regen at level 1. It might be talent locks, we can't really stipulate on that. I don't know them all off by heart. Mercenaries taken by both teams. Top Mercenaries once again going to be going over to the red team. Bot one already on the blue team side. And they're just going to let that push, preparing for the objectives in the middle of the map. Immortals just spawning. Lili and Kael'thas going to be starting on the Angel Immortal, where we see Tyrael and Tychus and Jaina, in fact, going to be starting on the Demon Immortal. And Tyrael fighting the Demon Immortal looks very appropriate. And Arrow just continuing to harass the red team here. And in comes the rest of the blue team. Looks like they want to try and get Dodie. Dodie gets slowed twice, but with the swift feet, almost got away, but does go down. Demon will stun two members of blue team here, but with Lili down, red team cannot afford to be aggressive. So blue team just going to move on to this Demon Immortal here. And we do see Grubby get knocked back. Nick going quite aggressive. And they do get knocked up by fire, so Sankus is able to escape out of that. And Immortal's going to be repositioning in the awesome fight. Let's have a look at that from afar. There we go. And we can actually get a very good view of this from this far out as well. Blue team taking full control of the situation. Already have the Immortal at half health. Grubby having to back out here. Dodie is here. Nice Flame Strike, just zoning out a little. Fight, just trying to protect his Immortal for the moment. Zeratul and Tychus dived very hard. Did they both dive onto Yelko here? Yelko able to take down both. They dived super hard. And, oh wait, it looks like Tychus died to Zeratul. But Zeratul died instead. Fi taken down by Nick and Grubby here. Nick and Grubby going to be moving on to the Demon Immortal. They will take it down eventually. Muradin coming in, but he's going to be far too late. Gets a stun off onto Jaina, just getting his stacks up, but he'll be able to jump out and keep himself very alive. So let's watch this Angel while no one is currently beating each other up to see how it works. Very cool here. Shame we can't see the numbers on its health, because that would be cool. We can actually follow it, so we can follow it when it heads to the lane. That is so cool. Zeratul hanging around this area, looking for a pick, but everyone is quite grouped up, so he's going to have a bit of trouble. Immediately revealed by the Frostbolt. They saw him go into that push. Going to cold, does slow him, and there is the smite, there is the Frostbolt, and Zeratul does go down. Sankus immediately having to leap away. Fountain is down in this lane. The defensive Phoenix going down, trying to slow the push of blue team here, but not going to be enough with the help of the Angel as well. Not even going to be close to enough. And yeah, Shadow Assault not really working out in Zeratul's favor this time. So we're going to see the Angel push in. Down goes Sylvanas somewhere. I guess that was up here in the top lane. Is there a corpse? Yep, there it is. Sylvanas did go down in that top lane. Judgment over the wall onto the Kael'thas here, and he does go down. Elduin's might back over the wall, and Yelko able to get out while killing the Kael'thas. Very nice there. Grubby using Ancestral Healing on himself. Everyone else is at pretty much full health. It's pretty much fine. Tony X Core getting focused down. Able to blink out once again. Elduin's Might reveals him. but Tyrael choosing not to dive it. The Angel has now died, and blue team continuing to push it a little. Sylvanas is now back, though, dealing a lot of damage, clearing out these minions pretty effectively. Ring of Frost goes down, does not only lands on the Zeratul, but it does kill him off. Grubby being dropped very low, but is doing a lot of damage, just turning into wolf form, attacking and then backing up. Takes the flame strike to the face this time, though. Nick gets body boxed by Sankas, he goes down, and Sankas continuing to give chase here, wants to try and catch some more of blue team, but blue team are in full retreat. In the meantime, Tychus is continuing to split push. He has more than enough damage to take down this top fort. And that is 2 forts to 0 in favour of blue team at the moment. Red team, though, with that push they just managed to get while killing off Nick, they are going to start taking a couple mercenaries. They do get the bottom siege camp, the Impalers, as they are called. Top camp are also Impalers, and these figs are Fallen Shaman and Fallen Hounds, so we shall just call them the Fallen. Fi, just going to be pushing up the same with the flame strikes, but Yelko, going to be pushing that back. Visceral getting engaged upon by Zeratul, but Zeratul's way on his own here. Blinks and immediately heads back into the blizzard. The Juggle of 1,000 Cups, though, keeping him so alive and healthy. That was really nice by leading Judgment. Used onto Fi, though. There's no Juggle of 1,000 Cups anymore. He goes down, and now it is Dodie in full retreat. Zeratul will be able to get out as he's already invisible and has blinked away. That was a bit off on the Singularity Spike there, but that's 2 kills over to the blue team, and they are just going to finish off those mercenaries. Blue team also grabbed the Fallen there, and they're going to be pushing. Red team grabbing their Fallen too. The top Impalers still alive. They are yet to be taken, and Fallen Shaman. So yeah, Fallen Shaman just summons more. That's very cool. So yeah, that's interesting. That is a very interesting mercenary. Have not really seen it work properly. These Impalers, though, they will get taken down pretty quickly by blue team, as they have pretty much full control of the map at this point. Red team, though, all now alive. They are in a much better position to start on the Immortals here. Blue team now grouping up, are going to be making their way in. Tony X Core acting as a ward, will spot Arrow here and completely misses Singularity Spike. Immediately going to go on to Arrow, having to flick over the wall, but overkill with the lead raid is more than enough to take it down. The Wailing Arrow catches all of blue team, though, but it doesn't look like it's enough. The Phoenix does come in from 5. Tony X Core is in a complete wrong position. Leedy goes down. Muradin is also going down. We're now seeing Fi getting focused down. Yoko will be able to slow him down. Nick gets the stun as well. And we do see Fi go down, and that is a 3 for 0 in favour of blue team. They're going to be able to get a keep out of this. They won't go for the core at this point, though. They will just go back and start getting those Immortals. Grubby even starting to go for that gate. There's a single tower here. Zeratul does go down. I think that was either to the Immortal or to Arrow. Arrow just massively out damaging this. Is just completely outstanding it with that full auto attack build. And we're now seeing the Angels repositioning here once again. Awesome fight. Badass. And yeah, blue team in full control of this. Red team all now alive except for Zeratul. Blue team just going to be taking this out easily. Not even bothering to dodge the stun. It's quite a quick one. Not too much damage. Not too bad at all. That area, though, is very cool. Really like that ability. Very cool to see. And yeah, this is just in the wrong place. I think this is an Ali thing, due to the fact that Ali interface was definitely not made for this particular scenario. So not much we can do about it. Let's have a look at the stats, though. Yep, we are missing a couple of the marks there. Either way, the Angel Immortal has now been taken by the blue team. Now begin pushing in the top lane. They are already grouped up here, looking for their opportunity. And they're thinking about it, looking for their little poke opportunities. Visceral does take a tower here, and is staying very far back because I don't want to get caught out. Grubby getting dropped very low here, already on half health. We're seeing a bit of a scuffle here. Nick did get stunned by Muradin, but Sankas not able to get as much as he wanted to. Nice Blizzard's going to be clearing most of that wave. And Tony X Core going in from the back does take down Nick, and now they are going on to Rhaegar. Rhaegar goes down too, and we're going to see Jaina go down too. Ring of Frost does hit Zeratul, though he gets taken down, and Arrow is in the back now, focusing onto Dodie. Dodie getting dropped quite low. Fi is going to try and take down Arrow here, doing a great job. The living bombs doing so much damage. Nice gravity lapse there, able to take him down, and that is a full team wipe by the red team, sorry. And now they're going to focus on this Immortal. The Immortal does get the keep, though, so that's both keeps down for the red team, so they are in some serious trouble. They finally take this Immortal down, but all the forts are still up for blue team, so red team need to basically push through this top lane, the only fort they've really damaged, and then push as much as they can while everyone's dead. But the respawn time is only 14 minutes into the game. might not be enough here. We're going to see them pushing up. We do have the Cult's Embrace, so that vulnerable talent will allow them to kill off buildings super quick, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. Lily taking the Pro Toss at level 1 as opposed to the mana regen. Once again, that might be a talent lock. I am not 100% sure. Muradin getting stunned by Nick here. Having to jump out, does not want to take that risk. Rest of red team just taking this mercenary up in the top lane, getting these impalers. And yeah, the mercenary, the cannons in this are basically angels in jet bikes, which is super cool. I really want to see the demons. We haven't seen any demon cannons yet, so it would be quite cool to see that. Going to be seeing red team take down their mercenaries on their side of the map just because they can, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe try and contest these bottom ones. They are still 2 levels behind though, but after that wipe they are slowly going to start creeping their way back. They need to clear their waves, which is what they're doing. This top mercenary, the Fallen there, will allow them to do that quite nicely. They are all grouped up in this bot lane, and it's very obvious that the blue team is trying to take down these impalers in the bottom lane, but it doesn't look like they want to try and contest this. Tony X Core doing some damage onto Yerko here. Yerko in full retreat. Tony X Core does have his blink up again, so he can get out of it. He needs to, but he pops his shadow charge here and immediately gets judgment and turned on. But Tyrael goes down as well. Waiting Arrow only hits Jaina, and now we're going to see the Sylvanas go down. Nice stun there from the Kerrigan. Kerrigan also takes down the Muradin. It is now Fi and Dodie once again. They are in full retreat, only 2 remaining. It is a 3 for 1. Fi gets pulled in, he gets stunned, he gets burst. The defensive Phoenix, not enough. And that is 4 for 1, and this should be enough for blue team to end the game. And they're going to begin pushing in. Big red button taken by the Tigers here. He's able to outrange the core, even without Nexus Frenzy or anything like that. Kerrigan gets the stun on Lily. Lily goes down. She tries to pop a heroic, but it's not enough. And that is GG. The game goes over to the blue team of Nick, Visceral, Aero, Grubby, and the currently dead Tyrael, aka Yelko. So super well played there. There you guys go. This has been my first cast, Public Test Realm of Battlefield of Eternity. And let's see if I can see the loot there. That looks like Muradin's candy cane, one of Muradin's candies. But there you go. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been super fun. Very cool map. I do like it. We saw some chat there. Some people seem to think it's Mines 2.0. It still seems quite cool. Forces a lot of fights. I rarely had time to not talk there, so that was very cool. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you all next time.